Because a lot of times we add the drama to it. The facts are the facts, and break it down like that. Step 2, what are the facts? I need to get my paper done. I need to have a conversation with my spouse, with my boyfriend, my girlfriend. I need to prepare for this speech, this pitch deck. I need to take care of my pets, right? Just the facts distinguished from the drama. Oh my gosh, I got to take care of the pets. He's so sick. Something's not right. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm going to say to my partner. I'm so upset with him. He left this morning or she left this morning and we got in an argument, right? And I just feel awful. That's the drama. We got to get just strip that stuff away at first and deal with, am I dealing with fact or fiction? Aloha, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Alive with Purpose. I want to just tell you, first of all, thank you to each and every one of you for being here, for showing up and listening. I think the response I got from the last podcast really, really blew me away because I got a sense of what you're struggling with. And of course, each week I try to share what I'm struggling with. And this is what this topic will be about today, because this past week, I have to tell you, I was kind of struggling with organizing and structuring amidst the chaos. And a lot of things happen sort of all at once. Do you ever have that feeling where, especially if you think you got things organized and structured or scheduled, if that's your word, right? Then all of a sudden one thing falls in your lap and it's like a house of cards. The whole thing just goes, oh, there goes my plan. That's what I thought I had to do. That happens to me all the time. We get into these places of uncertainty, and I know, and I've learned, these are one of these skills. I think if you remember what are your hard skills, what are your soft skills, is one of the hard skills that I needed to work on was organizing and staying focused in one area at a time. Because as many of you know, I got a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of lust and joy for life. And the minute I just lose focus, there goes my plan. But I haven't been good at planning. So I've learned this through the process of just having these conversations and encountering these struggles. Is going, wow, what happened today? And I reflect and I get very introspective and not critical. This is like one of the first steps. If you're starting to experience overwhelm, just be in a moment of stillness. Just get your physical body in a moment of stillness. Well, how do we do that? There's plenty of techniques. There's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you are scattered and you're all over the map and you're nervous and you're anxious and you feel like the rest of the world is just crashing in on you, just breathe, first of all. Really just take 5 slow, intentional breaths. Really deep breaths. Just breathe in from your gut, nice and slow, and then exhale for a 4 count. It's like box breathing, 4, 4, 4, right? Breathe in nice and slow for a 4 count. You're going to hold for 4, and then slowly release for 4. Be still for 4. Take a nice deep breath for 4. Hold for 4, release for 4, and be still for 4. Right? Just if you just really can't catch your breath, because your breath won't lie to you. It's been one of the things that's been with you since the day you were born until the day that we die. Your breath. And our breath is very indicative, is sort of an indicator of how we feel, right? If we're anxious, we start breathing and we got to just, catch your breath. You literally just have to start to catch your breath. Just take some deep breaths. If you just can't do anything in the moment, really get yourself back to your breath. And then secondly, you can do this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to notice the world around you using your senses. What are 5 things I can see? What are 4 things I can touch? What are 3 things I can hear? 2 things I can smell? And 1 thing I can taste. Just saying it alone kind of got me calm because I was trying to focus on exactly how that breaks down. But take your mind there. Just get your mind focused onto something different. If we're getting chaotic, if our day is getting out of control, give yourself a 5, 10 minute. That's okay. You don't want to go through the rest of your day and one thing adds on to another. Just like a stoplight. If things are going too fast, go, whoa, put on the red light and give yourself time to just collect your breath, collect your thoughts. Because this is where we get way out of control in the chaos. It's our thoughts. We may think it's the external world, right? Yeah, I got this to do, this paper's due, I got homework to do here. Oh my God, my relationship's falling apart. I can't believe I need a new job. Oh my gosh, I just had this awful conversation with my parents. I'm anxious with that. How am I going to approach this next experience? These things pile on. But it's the thought. We got to get back to the thought. And you know me, I'm all about having a healthy relationship with your thoughts. Getting into the habit, the practice of doing that. And this is one of the strategies I use all the time. This week, I had to get back to, wait a minute, why am I so wound up right now? What's causing me to be wound up? Now I'm becoming aware of what is happening. Because a lot of times we add the drama to it. The facts are the facts. And break it down like that. Step 2, what are the facts? Right? I need to get my paper done. I need to have a conversation with my spouse, with my boyfriend, my girlfriend. I need to prepare for this speech, this pitch deck. I need to take care of my pets. Right? Just the facts. Distinguished from the drama. Oh my gosh, I got to take care of the pets. He's so sick. Something's not right. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm going to say to my partner. I'm so upset with him. He left this morning or she left this morning and we got in an argument, right? And I just feel awful. That's the drama. We got to get just down to strip that stuff away at first and deal with, am I dealing with fact or fiction? And write it down. I'm a big list. That's my dog. I'm very excited. Make a list. I'm a big proponent of write it down. Get your journal. Get a journal. So get one singular place that you can continue to write the thoughts, the feelings, and give voice to them. Because when we're feeling chaotic and it's a bee's nest in our head, like it's so warm, we need to just take our thoughts one by one and literally write them down. What you are feeling in the moment. This is my feeling. This is my thought. And go, okay, is this dramatic or is this just a fact? What's the fact? Well, I have a meeting at 2:00 with my boss. Fact. Right? The other stuff like, oh my God, I have a meeting and I'm not prepared. And we'll get there, but you got to systematically take care of one thing at a time. So you're organizing your mind first. This will be reflected in your day. Trust me. If your place and your surroundings are chaotic, chances are you yourself are chaotic. And that is another tip. Change your physical environment. The world around you is a reflection of the world within you. And it can create a lot of chaos. So if you're not finding a lot of peace, look around you and create a peaceful place for yourself. Start to organize a specific area, whatever that is for you. But let me go back to that thought. Organize your physical environment. It will help you organize your thoughts, right? This is just a reflection of what's happening. And so you have a place, a space of calm. If you can't do the whole house or really break that down and go, great, where can I create a peaceful place so I can start to organize my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, the sensations, so you can get in touch with the instincts and the intuition. Because we have a lot of stuff. So that work-life balance, it's a challenge that everybody has. But we have to start to prioritize our thoughts so we can start to prioritize our life. And you can go, wait, what is this pattern of thought that keeps resonating for me? Is this helping me or is this hurting me? Okay, if it's helping you, put it to use. Put it strategically to use. If it's hurting you, we have to replace it with something that's helpful. So you have your list, you're writing things down. Organize. So if you're chaotic, wait, organize. That's one of those hard values. I had to learn it, right? Structure, dedication, discipline, and start to know yourself. Start to have language in a conversation with yourself. I had worked with a client who just, I said, well, what if we worked on a schedule? And it was a word that just like, no, hate schedules, drives me crazy, right? It wasn't a word that worked for him. So we were like, okay, what's a word that works? Let's explore. What are some of the words for schedule? Organized, cool, I like that. Structure, disciplined. All right, so let's have a disciplined, structured, organized day. So we can get a disciplined, organized structure. And you are starting again with yourself. It always comes back to the self. Once you start feeling excuses, someone's ruining your schedule or ruining your time, remind yourself, wait, my thoughts don't control me. I control my thoughts. Hold on. I'm in the habit, the practice of doing that. And you'll get back to yourself, one singular thought at a time, especially if something just surprises you. Go, hold on. Either you have the discipline and go, hold on, I will get, someone may come into your office or into your house with their hair on fire, or children, or you might be in a relationship like, oh my God, we need to take care of the thing like right now. You're like, and we just get swept up into this tornado. I mean, how often does that happen? How often does someone else's drama, they come into your room, into your life, into your office, wherever it is, and just go, oh my God, we got to deal with the thing. And all of a sudden you're like, how did I get into this tornado? What happened? This is you being disciplined about your own structure and going, hold on, I hear you. Let's break this down into what you want to say. Let's get fact from fiction separated. And if this is not the time, be honest with yourself. Say, look, I've got a structured moment. Can I put this into another time? Can we do this at another day? Can we do this? Is there a time to do this? And if their hair's literally on fire and you're like, clearly not literally, probably not a good thing. But if they literally need your attention and your energy right in this moment, then that is up to you to choose, because you do have the power to choose, like you do with thought. You have the power to choose your time, how you spend it, how you invest it, how you waste it, like your energy, and you choose to invest it. But why? Right? If this person or this experience or this encounter is important to you because you already were clear on, this is important to me. I've organized my priorities. Yes, my partner, let's say it's your partner. Say, yeah, my partner is important to me. So you know what? I will address this right now. And then because you are now taking control and organizing the experiences that you encounter in your life. And then you'll get back because you have a schedule and go back, or a structure, if you will. That word does not work for you. And you go back and you simply say, okay, I'm back on plan. I systematically handled this issue. I'm going to get back on my structure, rather than go, oh, I'm so far behind now. I can't believe I wasted so much time with this person and now I'm so far behind. That's the drama. Be conscious of when you're adding the drama and the excuses as to why you're not getting done what you want to get done. Only you got to be honest with you, right? But make that clear distinction. Oh my, I'm so far behind. That's drama. I'm behind. Okay, I need to catch up. You've replaced something that is a challenge or that feels chaotic with now a solution. So if you're in the habit of going, my challenges I'm going to turn into solutions as a habit, you'll spend less time being chaotic. I mean, this is what happened to me. This was on a Sunday night. I was like, oh, it's going to be calm. I ended up having 2 auditions, one that I had to get in. Then I had a client at 10 a.m. The audition needed to be in by noon, so I had to get that done before then, right? And then I had a live Zoom call with producers on a whole nother project and at noon. And then I had another project or a client at 1. So I was like, wow, this was a lot. And I systematically knew I could feel with each meeting, each thing is going to pile on. This is my Sunday night where I'm in the habit now of organizing my week, because I know the unexpected will happen. And this is another way for you to structure your life. You know, give yourself a day in the week. Sundays are great days for me, but find a day in the week that works for you. We go, where can I collect my thoughts, to plan and structure my week. And for people who have improv lives and things kind of happen and come and go, you can still organize your day, right? You can still take the time to go, okay, I still am going to, on Monday, I'm going to make sure I get this done, this done, this done. But because you've set your priorities first. So when things do get out of order, you'll be able to go back to your, if you write it down, go, wait, these are my priorities. Let me get back to the structure that you put into play. You're the author and creator of your own life. You heard me say this over and over and over. You're not the canvas. You're not at the whims of everybody's thoughts, dramatic feelings, garbage and negativity that they may want to dump on your doorstep or put on your canvas, right? A lot of times, and we wear it. We end up going throughout the day going, oh my God, he was so angry, and now I'm angry, and oh my gosh, my children were upset, and now I'm upset. That's just like people just splatting paint and colors and whatever they want onto you, and you're going to sit there and hold it. Do you want to be the canvas for everybody, or do you want to be the creator, or you're now more intentional? And you go, no, I'm not wearing that. I'm listening with compassion, not judgment, but compassion. I'll listen, but I'm not going to absorb that into my own energy to the point that now I'm into this tornado. That's being conscious of your own thoughts, of your own time, of your own energy. So the practice of getting into the habit will make your life less chaotic. So giving yourself that time, creating a schedule. These are some tools and tricks you can use when the world starts to get out of control. And that's what I had to do on Sunday night. I go, great, let me systematically break it down. And that's what we have to do. We got to literally break it down. So if you have a big project or a task, right, make that distinction too. Like some things are big projects, they're big leaps, right? If it's a big project, that's not going to happen tomorrow. That's going to be a process. It's going to take work. It's going to take structure and discipline of daily tasks to get there, right? That's a bigger long-term goal. A task is an actual event that you have to get done and complete, breaking it down into simple steps. And that's what I encourage you to do. Break it down. So the overwhelm is like just swirling around in your head. You go, wait, I'm going to take one thing that I hear you all, right? It's like listening to, right? Have you ever had this experience of like, 3 or 4 people trying to tell you, having a conversation at once? You go, I can't even think. That's what's happening in our head, but with our own inner voice, the inner critic, the inner person who's like comparing them to them, and the inner person who's complaining. Is our own inner voice. And we have to quiet that noise and get ourselves to a place of peace, of calm. But how do we do it? It's one thing at a time. You can only manage one thing at a time. So I was like, okay, I got this script. I got these sides for this particular Monday where I had this audition. I have to do it before I meet with my client because I want to prepare and be there fully 100% present. And when you structure your life in this way, you're giving your energy 100% to everything. So people were like, well, I just gave 100% to my day. And they end up going, well, you did 20% here, 20% here, 20% to my family, 20% to work, 20% to my kids. And there's no time left for me, but I did 100%, right? Who's done that? I'll give you 10, I'll give you 20, give you 20. Like that drains our energy, drains it. But if we can go, wait, I will give you 100% of my time to this. Because that's what all people want, right? They just want your 100% full presence, even for 2 minutes. Right? You could spend 2 days with somebody and never really have engaged, right? Have you ever done that? Where you're like, you've been in somebody's sphere for 2 days and you're like, oh my God, we just spent 2 days together. This has been amazing. The other person's like, no, we really didn't because you were on your phone or you were on your computer and you weren't really present with me. This is where the disparity between time and energy gets really, really confused because people really just want your presence. They'd rather have 5 minutes of your time of 100% engagement than, 5 days, which seems like a lot, right? So be mindful of that. So when you have a particular project or particular experience that you're going to structure into your day, go, look, I am going to be fully focused. Again, not one of my strong suits to begin with, but I learned that, look, I have to give 100% of my energy to this thing in this moment. And then my next project, I will give 100% energy to that. And then the next one will get 100% of my energy. That's giving 100%. And by the way, before I leave this out, don't forget to give yourself that time of 100% you time. I say this a lot, whether it's on a podcast or YouTube or just in conversations. But man, oh man, when we talk about our priorities, we so often forget about one thing, right? Make a list of your priorities right now. If you can do your top priorities right now, what are my top 5 priorities for this week? What are the things that I want to get done by choice, right? By choice. What are the things that I want it done, and how much time am I going to allocate for that thing? Just go through that 5 things. What are the top 5 priorities? And then we can get into breaking it down into how much time you'll allocate. Right? Really write this down. You don't have to do it in this moment, or do it in this moment if you want. But when you do that, I would like to know where you are in those list of priorities. Are you in there? Are you in number 4? Are you number 5? Are you number 3? Maybe you're number 1. I don't know. Maybe you've done this exercise before and you realize the value of prioritizing yourself. 100% commitment to you. 15 minutes a day, minimum at least. Try, or 5, right? If that seems ambitious for you, start really small. I'm going to give myself 5 minutes of self-love, a sense of self-care, an appreciation, and you're getting yourself back to peace and calm, right? Because nobody's going to want, if you got 5 more meetings or conversations in the day, nobody wants a harried person who's full of stress and drama. They want your best self. And you also would want your best self, right? Set yourself up to succeed in giving yourself 100% of your energy, your time, your love, your commitment. Set yourself up to succeed. And that requires, in this circumstance, if you're getting chaotic, structure. Not only your day, but your thoughts. So you could be chaotic, right? But if you're in that practice of calming your own mind, especially in a moment that was going to bring you great nerves, great fear, you're disciplining yourself to focus on one thing, one thought at a time, right? So high performers and people who execute at a high level, they get asked this question all the time, right? After they win a game or something happens, there's 2 minutes on the clock or some huge high pressure situation. Oh yeah, were you nervous? And the person, the athlete will go, no, I wasn't. I was actually excited. That's discipline. That's dedication to a thought, right? Because absolutely, who wouldn't be nervous in a high pressure situation? But if you're in the habit of taking what you know feels like nerves or fear and really isolating that thought, it's like the chaos. Why am I fearful? What is scaring me? Well, I need to be accepted by this group. I need them to want my idea to happen. Well, why do I need them to want this idea to happen? Well, because, this is going to change my life. I'll get a promotion or the company will grow, whatever it is. Well, why do you want a promotion? I want to improve my life. I want the quality of my life and my family's life to improve. Ooh, okay. Now you're working with something specific. And what about bringing this energy and this quality of life to your family makes you so nervous? Something we should be excited about, right? I'm excited to take care of my family in the best way that I can. Again, like all of you, I'm not great at it. There's days, yeah, I fail miserably, but of course I try to be better the next time or the next day, right? But getting in tune with your own thoughts, your own feelings, with your own priorities and your own energy. And you're able to turn now what feels like nerves into a deeper reason because you've laddered down a little bit and go, no, I'm excited to take care of my family. So I should be excited for this moment. And that's what athletes will do. They're like, no, I'm excited for this moment. I've worked my tail off. I know who I am. I've worked my butt off. I know my truth. And it's time for me to deliver. This is my moment. You can feel that same way if you get into the habit of clearing out the clutter and the chaos and really getting into clarity about what's important and a priority to you. So let's say you list your priorities and you're still, I don't know what to do. I still don't know what to do. I'm still nervous. I still get choked up at the right when I got to talk to the boss or have that uncomfortable conversation. Well, why are we nervous? I don't feel worthy at the moment. I don't have the skill and the knowledge to really articulate this. Wow. Write that down. Literally write that down. If that's how you feel, I don't have the skill, I don't have the knowledge to meet this moment or to have this conversation, or I'm not smart enough. All the negative noise. I've been there. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for this moment. And I'm like, wait, I've worked my butt off for this moment. I'm 100% thrilled about this moment. So then get the skill, break that down. Well, what do I need to learn? I need to learn how to speak in public, or I need to learn how to speak in a difficult situation. What knowledge and what skills do I need to develop? And go break that down. Where do I learn? Do I learn on YouTube? Do I read books about people who are inspiring to me or to you? Break it down. Great. That's how, oh yeah, I got to learn. Martin Luther King was an amazing speaker. He's an aspiring speaker. Let me learn how he did it. Learn his thing, right? He's otherworldly, of course. But you get my message, right? These are people who inspire me and people who are just get me motivated to want to bring my best self forward. But finding that out for you, where do you learn? Is it a YouTube video? Or is there somebody who inspires you out there in the world? Read their book or their blog or get to know them. If there's somebody in your family, say, hey, can I have a conversation with you? I'm really struggling with this issue. And be vulnerable. It's okay. Look, we all struggle. Nobody is superhuman. Nobody. Right? You're building an inner confidence, an inner self-assurance that you have the capacity and the ability now, the skill set and the knowledge to do what you set as a priority. Right? You break it down so you can ladder up one small step at a time. Again, break it down. If you're feeling chaotic and overwhelmed, what you're going to do is just break it down. Breathe. Break it down and start to prioritize it. And go, okay, what are the tasks that I need to do to achieve this goal? And don't worry about getting the goal tomorrow, right? You've broken it down into manageable tasks, just like you do your day, just like you would your environment. And again, your physical environment, really find places of peace. And that in itself, by the way, is meditation, right? Cleaning clutter. Well, clean your office, clean your room, clean your closet. That's you. That's just simply you. And be with your thoughts. You're cleaning out your space so you have more room to create the day, the life, the experiences that you want. There you go. Now you see, I bring it full circle. You are not the victim of your day. You're not the canvas of your day. You intentionally chose to be the creator of your day. And that's what I ended up doing. On that particular Monday, when I had all of those, 100% committed to each and every task, including energizing myself. And I knew I had to meditate even longer in the morning because I wanted crystal clear on the energy and the thoughts that were within me so I could be my best. And I'll do another talk on energy, of course. But I hope you see the value in getting clarity amidst the chaos. Because that way you can bring your best to each and every moment, each and every experience. Experiences that make you feel alive, right? Feel alive with a sense of passion, with the things that you love, the things that you serve with, your purpose. So I hope this was helpful. I really, really do. I get pretty impassioned about it. And I know I had to bring this up because this is something that has been a huge challenge for me. being focused and disciplined was really hard. I seem to thrive when I improv, when I kind of go with the flow. But I had to be more introspective, reflection, and being intentional. It's helped me dramatically because now I can be more of myself and give more of myself in each and every moment. And that's what I encourage you to do. So thank you so much again for taking the time to listen. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. These experiences push me, challenge me, and I love to share them with you so I'm able to give voice to some of the struggles and the things that I go through. So I'm learning as I'm sharing these with you as well. And so keep going out there, keep going and keep growing and create a life that makes you feel alive with passion and true purpose. Thank you so much.